The major challenge about poultry business is finance. It's a capital-oriented business.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be learning from a farmer who have through patience and hard working have been able to move from 50 pieces of chickens to 1000 pieces of chickens. Stay tuned and watch this video to the end, and I hope you will be inspired as you watch the video. I'll be right back.
A Jimocho Joseph, a graduate of agric-economics from Kogi State University. I think I've been into farming for the past 15 to 16 years.
Wow.
And it has not been too easy, but we just thank God. It's just a business that you just need commitment. You take more of your time. All you need is just give the birds a lot of time. Study them, know more about them, and you're good to go.
So, how did you start the business?
Started very little. The starting point was not too easy.
Oh.
You know, one thing about education is after graduating, you get a knowledge from there, but you still need to get an experience from somebody that's into the business.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. After I graduated, I had to learn with someone, spend some years with him, get the real idea, the practical aspect of the business. And after a year and a half, I started. It was not much. I started little with just about 50 broilers.
Yeah.
And with time, every time I restock, I increase.
Yeah.
If I restock, I increase. And that's why I came to a time I was keeping close to 200 to 50 broilers at a time. Then I now swapped to layers. And it has been well. It has not been easy. It has been a great business. But the most important thing is you must make sure you have time for the business you're doing. It's not a business that you just invest your money into and look elsewhere. You must be there with the business. You really need to put in something. Your attention, you need your time to make the business grow. Because there are things that can just happen. If you employ somebody, you might not be able to get it straight. But if you're there, you can easily attack it. So that is one good lesson you should learn as a poultry farmer. So if you want to be into the business, you must make sure you have a time for the business.
Wow. Wow. So we can see here now, you said from broiler you move to layers.
Layers, and for now we're brooding noilers. What we do mostly is we buy the noilers from day old, we brood them for like 4 weeks, sell them out to peasant farmers that need like 2, 3, 4 for normal training and for consumption rate. So it's also a good part of the business. You raise them for 4 weeks, sell them off, and they are doing well with it, and the birds are doing okay.
So you advise every farmer to go into
Noila
and sell.
Yeah. It's also help in the business. It also help in the business because it exposes other people to the farming system. If they get a noila at home, if well vaccinated noila is being kept at home, within 4 5 months, they can produce egg for you. Within 5 6 months, you can get full grown noilas that even those that bought them will want to. So the market is going, and we really thank Amo for bringing out something like that. They really help in poultry business, and the way they are going, I believe the sky might not be their limit.
What are the challenges you faced over the years?
The major challenge about poultry business is finance. It's a capital-oriented business. You might not be able to get money from anywhere to invest inside, but self-discipline might take you higher. What you need to do is you must just be conscious of what you're doing. Start little. As the gain keep coming, don't be overwhelmed with what you are getting from it from the beginning. Always think you can expand. Always think you can increase. If you start with 50 beds, the next you can go for 75. The next you can go for 100. So whatever you get from that early stage, we plow it into the business so that it will grow. It will come to a stage that yes, when you discover that the business has grown, you can use the money for any other thing. But the early stage is you must plow back the business, the money into the business. So that is just one of the major problems. And two is disease control. As a farmer, you must be sensitive to their diseases. You can make a silly mistake that you can wipe almost all the birds away. But with care and the environmental sanitation of the place, keeping it clean, making sure that the environment is okay for them, at least you can overrule that part of the problem. And another problem is you must be disciplined in the business. You must have time for the business. It's not one business that you just come in the morning, check them, and just go like that. Have time for them. So if you have time for the poultry business, you will come out with something good.
So over the years, you have expanded to this quantity. So like, how many birds do you have in your farm recently?
Currently, they are not of the same species.
Yeah.
We have about some broilers, we have some noilers, we have some layers, and we also have some cockerel. So if you want to talk about the total bed, we have close to 1,000 beds.
Wow. Wow. Isn't that amazing? From 50 chickens to 1,000 chickens through consistency and hard working. I hope you guys are learning from this man's experience.
So one thing is, in the business, you just need to be self-discipline and self-control. That is just the major advice. If I'm allowed to advise you, if you want to go into poultry business, make sure you have time for the business. Not you just warp your money into the business and you believe somebody from somewhere is going to manage it for you. No, you must be there to manage it. The early stage, you need to be there. But when you start expanding, yes, we know you're going to bring in people. But even if you're bringing in people, you should be there to supervise them, to tell them what and what to do. So that is one thing about the business.
So we can see you are missing here, you are missing broilers
I'm not allowed.
and broilers. So what are your experience in mixing broilers and broilers together?
Why I mix them is because I want to keep those set of broilers to maturity.
Okay.
So they're going to stay with the broilers till the broilers get matured. So I want to keep them for a purpose. So I want to get the actual size of the noiler in collaboration with the broilers. So those ones are just about a week plus.
Okay, you are having a week noiler here.
Yeah, here you have about 3 weeks plus.
Alright. 3 weeks noiler.
Yeah. At least we can get some layers here. You can come through here. They are just about 50. We're trying to check their performance. It's a new product. We want to see what they can come out with. So that's why we just separated them.
Wow. Having 3 pieces of broilers.
We're just trying to keep them.
I think you are having some pullets here.
Yeah. So you have some cockerel here. They are just about 1 week plus. And those are Zatek pullets. They're just about 2 weeks today. And they're doing okay.
Wow. I see from that. So there's a maize bran here. Yes, I think this is a maize bran.
Yeah, we use it to formulate feed for the noilers.
Wow, you also formulate your feed.
Yeah.
So do you advise feed formulation?
Yeah, if you have good knowledge about it and you are close to the raw materials, you can formulate feed.
Wow.
The major thing is getting access to the raw materials. If you have access to the protein content, you can formulate. But what you also check is if the distance of where you're going to get the materials from is going to cost you, you might not, and it will not be too good for you, because whenever you calculate the cost of producing the feed with the cost of commercial feed, you discover that the price is almost the same. So there's no need of stressing yourself producing it. But if you discover that you have access to the raw material and they are close to your domain, you can venture into it. It helps.
So you've really grown for the past years. But like you said, you graduated from the Department of Agri-Economic and Extension.
Yeah.
So what really motivates you into the poultry sector?
Yeah. What really motivates me is Naturally, I like animals. But when I graduated from agroeconomy, I just believe it's one business I can venture into, that I can start and keep growing in it. Naturally, I'm this kind of person that I hate working directly under somebody. So I want to just be on my own. I want to be an entrepreneur, and it's part of my course to be an entrepreneur. So that is why I just started, and God has been helping us. It has not been easy, but we just thank God. I know year by year we'll keep growing. We know the speed might not be just too fast because of the cost of feed, cost of beds now, and cost of almost everything about the poultry. But God is helping us. We're growing little by little, and God is going to take us somewhere higher.
Amen. 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 So passion for animals has led you
Into
into
poultry
poultry.
farm. Yeah.
Well, so what advice do you have to give to someone that is starting?
The advice I have for the person is he shouldn't look at what he's getting at the early stage. He should be prudent and learn to endure whatever he passes through at that time. It might not be easy for him at the early stage,
Yeah,
but with time,
yeah,
as soon as he gets himself used to the animals,
yeah.
with time it will grow and the business will keep going for him. So my advice is just be patient at the early stage. With time you'll grow in it.
So the advice here is patience. So a lot of people rush into poultry farming just because they feel there's a lot of money. Yes, of course, there's really a lot of money in poultry. As a poultry farmer, like you heard him, he started with just 50 pieces of broilers, and now he has 1,000 pieces of birds in his farm. Yes, he has layers, he has broilers, he has cockerels, he has different breeds of birds here. He just started with 50 pieces and he has grown to this stage. That is to tell you that poultry business is profitable. But when coming into poultry business, you have to come in with some level of maturity. Maturity in the sense that you have to have some knowledge and you have to be what? Matured enough to handle the birds. That is being patient. You have to really be patient on managing your birds. And he also said something, you have to be your own manager. When doing a poultry business, don't be too quick to hire workers. Manage your farm to see what is really happening in the farm before you hire workers. And he has given his own piece of advice. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you learn some lessons and some advice from this man. And I hope it has helped to inspire you not to give up, to keep pushing and to be consistent in your poultry farming. I understand that poultry business is not easy and is becoming more challenging. But consistency and not giving up is the right key in this business. I pray that God will see us through all in this business. Thank you for watching today's video. Catch you up in the next one. Bye.